states were allowed to control then the salaries of the senators and the congressmen, they then would choose to be beholden to that state only and not think of the national good. Point well taken, my friend.
Thank
you.
You
Must make note of that.
Yes, Maryland, number 8.
I think representatives in Congress should serve 3 years. This would give them enough time to learn about their state's need. I also feel that 7 years is a good term for senators. This would help them check the power of their representative.
I read about that 7-year idea.
Very
There
good.
Connecticut had something to say about that, didn't it?
Yes, they do. Number 9, Connecticut.
God's teeth!
Oh my
Our
God.
friend from Maryland must be jesting. This suggestion of a 7-year term for a senator seems too long. If senators do their duty well, they'll be re-elected. But if they act poorly, an earlier term should be made and get rid of them.
Cool thy temper.
I'm afraid, Dr. Franklin, he wants to end Congress before it even begins.
Well, I think he wants to get rid of any or everyone,
North Carolina, number 10.
I agree with the 7-year term for the senators. It will give them the freedom they need. Then they will be able to guard the Constitution against sneaky changes by the President and the House of Representatives.
Sneaky.
Sneaky.
That's why the President and the House of Representatives.
My
Wait,
goodness.
oh, that's North Carolina. Oh, they're a suspicious lot over there, North Carolina. My word.
Don't trust nobody.
Oh. Take that note down.
Yes, I will.
Watch them like a hawk.
No fly list.
Yeah. New Jersey. Congress, number 11.
The plan on the table is a monster. It will never be accepted by the people.
Short, sweet, and to the point, sir. But New Jersey seems to be about the crabbiest state in the whole union.
And they seem not to trust anybody at all.
Massachusetts, Congress issue number 12. Massachusetts, oh, they're asleep over there.
The people of New England look upon elections every year as their only defense against unfair leaders, and they will never give them up.
Well, we wouldn't expect you to.
Okay. And finally, Virginia, number 13.
Well, if the opinion of the people are to be our guide, it's hard to say what to do. So we have to determine what's needed to have a proper government.
Nicely put. Give yourself a Mr. Madison, it would appear that the general consensus here is that most of the folks would appreciate a government that is proportionate to the population for representation. So we decided there would be 2 senators from each and every one of your states, and 1 representative for every 40,000 of your population for the House of Representatives. Very good. Now, this would be decided by using your idea, Connecticut, of performing a census in about 3 to 5 years, and then every 10 years to see whether your population has risen or fallen for proper representation. Of course, slaves would still be considered 3/5 of a person. Don't look so shocked. A majority of you all voted for that one. Let us proceed.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Franklin. We will submit those ideas to a committee for further examination. Now, deputies, we all grew up as subjects of the king, but we do not, of course, wish to again be subjects of a king.
Aye, do we wish to be subjects of a king?
No.
Hey, very good.
We wish to have a democratic republic to be led by a president. But the question is, how should the president be chosen or elected? Should he be elected by the people or chosen by the Congress? How old should a president be? How many terms should he be allowed to serve? Or how long should he be allowed to serve? Should the president be impeached? And how old should a presidential candidate be? These and many other questions we need to begin discussing.
And most importantly, how much power should that president have? And how would we protect ourselves if the president becomes to think of himself a king? Proceed on the presidency issue.
Yes, I would like to open up by calling upon Pennsylvania on the presidency, number 1.
Gentlemen, we have arrived at another dead end. The subject has badly divided this meeting. It is the most difficult of all that we have to decide. I have never made up my own mind on it.
Well, at least you're honest. You haven't decided one way or the other. Perhaps one of these deputies will persuade you one way or the other.
Yes, and hopefully we can make up our minds before this is over. Virginia, number 2, on the presidency.
We have to be careful. The man we choose could turn out to be a bad leader. He might use his power for himself. He might betray our trust in him. We have to be careful in our selection and how to choose him.
Yes, it's true indeed.
Very well taken, yes.
Georgia.
Yes, I agree. We must proceed with great care. The president will have many chances to misuse his power, mostly in time of war, when the army and the public's money will be in his hands.
Aye, during a time of war, the president will have more powers than he's accustomed to. And then hopefully, during, if Providence doth give us peace, will he be so willing to give up that power that we were so willing to give to him in the first place? Point well taken, my friend from Georgia, indeed.
And let us continue with Pennsylvania, number 4.
I don't trust the people. She's the president directly.
You don't trust the people, sir.
Well, sometimes. Too easy. It's too easy for some fancy speechmakers to whip up the people's emotions.
Oh, well, you know, there's many who agree with you that the people shouldn't have any power at all. Yeah, Alexander Hamilton's one of them. He doth say, the people is a beast.
Well, let us continue with New York, number 5.
What if the Congress should make this election? Should both houses decide or just one? Won't there be such dealings that the president will end up owing favors to those who got him elected?
You mean behind the door dealing?
Why, what do you mean to apply? That the president, if he was voted in, then would feel that he would owe favors for those that voted him into office?
Why, be like, sounds no more than like one would be trading favors like one would trade horses.
Well, could such a thing happen?
I even extend the warning, promise to die.
Let us continue. Pennsylvania, number 6.
Proceed, Pennsylvania.
I have an idea.
Proceed.
I have an idea. Why not choose electors by lottery from among the members of Congress and them pick the president? Suppose there are 90 people in the Congress. Put 90 stones in a box. A few of these stones will be painted gold. Those who draw out the gold stones will decide who will be president.
Benjamin
You mean
Franklin
you
brought that
want
up.
a lottery? You want to pick a black stone and a gold stone nominates it? A lot. What state are you from?
Pennsylvania?
Oh, that's my own state. I'm getting a large collection of deputies this year from Pennsylvania, but proceed nonetheless.
Pennsylvania, number 7.
Proceed.
I like the idea of a lottery.
Well, of course you do. You're sitting next to that one.
You told me to say that.
Oh, never mind.
Well, State Dr. Franklin.
I like the idea of a lottery to choose a president. The idea may
So
seem
becomes a motion.
strange, but it is better than that chance should decide our new president rather than a secret dealings made in Congress.
Into the divine intricacy of your design, sir. Rather than going with secret dealings going behind closed doors, they're inferring that we might be better off that chance or fate select a president through perhaps a lottery. Most ingenious, sir.
And one uncorrupted by deal making.
Indeed. Let's hear more now from our friends. Massachusetts?
Wait a minute. That is leaving too much chance. If the lottery should select a set of unworthy men to decide, then an unworthy president would be chosen.
It's true.
And there's a danger, yes.
South Carolina, hear you.
No, not a lottery, no gold stones. I want to see the president elected by the people of the United States. If we're going to gamble, I prefer to gamble on them.
Aye, let's gamble on the people.